Hey, what's up, guys? Rob here, and I'm back with a brand new review. I want to talk about this one for a while. It's a psychological thriller that came out in 1992, directed by Jonathan Kaplan, who also did The Accused with Jodie Foster. And it is Unlawful Entry. I just rewatched this movie, and it is fantastic. Ray Liotta, that guy can be twisted. I mean, he was nominated for an MTV Movie Award for Best Villain in 1993 for his portrayal of the cop, the psychotic cop, so to say. And, no matter if he plays a good guy or a bad guy, when he gets mad, he has that Ray Liotta anger problem. He just does so well with it. And as a villain, I think he does even better. But you got Kurt Russell, Madeline Stowe, basically about a couple who befriend a lonely policeman. And then, only for him to develop an fixation with Kurt Russell's wife, leading to consequences. Basically, Ray Liotta's character becomes infatuated with Madeline. So, I mean, who can blame it? I mean, honestly, who can blame? She's gorgeous. She is gorgeous in this movie. I mean, the first time he sees her, she's walking down the stairs and she's looking like a model, and he's just sitting there looking at her. He's following her down the steps. I'm thinking to myself, like, is Kurt Russell even looking at him? Like staring at his wife? I mean, that should tip you off right there. You have a beautiful wife, show her off, I guess. Anyway, this movie is, I guess, about obsession. Um, what do you do? It's more than those Lifetime movies. Those Lifetime films that you see all the time on television, where it's somebody who's obsessed, like a girl's obsessed with her teacher, or a maid is working at this house and she's obsessed with the husband or the father, and the father's married, and the maid wants to get rid of the wife or the mother because she wants to be the mother. It's those things that you've seen before in Lifetime, but this one is like one of the best. I mean, this one really goes over the top in a good way. This was actually remade in Bollywood. I hate what is with Bollywood. I hate that name. I hate that word Bollywood. It's called Fareb or something in 1996. It's like, give me a break, dude. This movie had a $23 million budget and made 57 million at the box office. And, you know, it pretty much got positive reviews, during its release. I think it has a pretty good score on Rotten Tomatoes, even though I don't like that site, but it's like 70 something percent, which is way above average. I would actually give this movie a 9 out of 10. But anyway, yeah, so you got Kurt Russell who plays Michael Carr, you got Madeline Stowe who plays Karen Carr. They're living in an upscale part of Los Angeles. I mean, really nice house. Actually, you can see the house. It's on a certain street, uh, in Los Angeles. So there's the preschool, which is an actual place, and then the jail is actually shot somewhere else. The places that you can actually go to. So that's pretty cool. But they're woken up by an intruder who breaks into their house and briefly takes Karen hostage, puts a knife to her throat. Kurt Russell has a golf club, and he's gonna hit him, and the guy backs up out the door with her, in one hand and then the knife in the other, basically throws Karen into the pool and takes off. So then they call the police, and guess who shows up at the house? Of course, you have Pete Davis, played by Ray Liotta, and then his partner, Roy Cole. And he takes an extra interest in the case because of her. I mean, he sees her, like I said, coming down the steps, and that's when he just decides, I'm going to pay extra attention to these people because, maybe and she's married, but maybe something can happen here. It's like all going on in his head. But Pete actually sets up security systems in their house because of this thing that happened. So they go to him for the security thing, but it's just a ploy just to get closer to this couple in a way. But I think one of the best parts is when you know Kurt Russell's character goes on a ride with Ray Liotta and his partner. Watch them be cops. They go travel around the city and do things that cops would do, and he gets to see it. Well, they pull up in this one place, and Ray Liotta brings out the same guy that broke into their house and put a knife to her throat. He brings him out, and he's some of the stuff he says. Hey, go ahead, say it. Say how you wanted that uptown pussy. Go on, say it. Say it! Yeah, man, whatever you say, man. Come here. Don't you resist me. Don't you fucking resist me. Now walk. I said walk. Did you scare him? Huh? Did you scare him and his pretty wife? Did you do that? Did you do that? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, man. Okay? Psh, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about you being sorry. He wants to kick your ass. And guess what, scumbag? I'm going to let him. Oh my god. The stuff that comes out of his mouth is it's great. I mean, I'm cheering for him even though he's like the villain. He's just so awesome. Well, anyway, you know, he gets this guy who broke into their house and he gives Kurt Russell the chance to beat the hell out of him because of what he did to his wife. And Kurt Russell's like, no, I'm not doing this. Just take him in. You have him. Just take him in. And Ray Liotta beats the shit out of this guy. And then that's when Kurt Russell kind of looks at him and, thinks that something's screws loose up here with this dude. It's like he has anger issues, but he's also not acting like a police officer would. He's going over the top. So because of that incident, throughout the whole movie, you see Kurt Russell trying to shy away from being friends with him. And that just pisses him off more. That pisses Ray Liotta off more. That just makes him more determined to go after his wife because he feels like, Kurt Russell's not the right one for her. And through the whole movie, you see the disconnection. You see them as friends. You see Kurt Russell drift away. You see Madeline Stowe and Ray Liotta get closer because he's trying to lure her in. You know what I mean? Beyond the third act, things start to get crazy. I mean, Ray Liotta pretty much sets his partner up and shoots him and stuff. And then, Kurt Russell goes to jail because Ray Liotta's a cop and he can do anything he wants and he sets him up and things like that. This has one of the best short fights I have ever seen. It is aggressive. It's so realistic the way Ray Liotta and Kurt Russell fight each other in the house. They're flipping each other over counters. Kurt Russell gets Ray Liotta's face and shoves it through a cabinet full of glass and then pulls it out and there's glass, like the glass cuts his face. Ray Liotta hits Kurt Russell in the face with a frying pan and it makes a ding. But still, the stuff that comes out of his mouth when the phone rings because the alarm system went off, Ray Liotta's like, oh yeah, the password's pyramid. And then he's like, no, I did not change the password. And Kurt Russell's like, I did. And Ray Liotta's like, what's the password, Michael? Figure it out, asshole. 7 letters. Fuck you. Oh my god. This, I mean, honestly, the humor in this, it just hits. every time. And it's not over the top humor, it's not slapstick humor. It is just um, creative humor that just sticks every time they something comes out of their mouth. It works every single time. I just Kurt Russell and Ray Liotta have great chemistry, whether they're yelling at each other, mad at each other, or getting along. Uh, just really cool. And the end of the movie, it almost turns into like a horror film. Not really a slasher, but in that way, like what he does to certain people, yeah, it almost turns into that kind of a movie. But just so good, guys. If you have not seen Unlawful Entry, I really do recommend this movie. I don't even know if this is on Blu-ray. The first time I owned this movie, it was on a DVD 4-pack or something like that. There was other movies and it was like, at the bottom. But I actually found this DVD on Amazon, I believe. The enhanced widescreen version by itself. It also has director's commentary, featurette, TV spots, and stuff like that. So, really cool stuff to check out. But like I said, it's got a pretty good cast. Music by James Horner, which I do like him as a composer, and the music for this is really good. It's got its own little theme, and it's catchy in a way. But yeah, it is. Over critics, they love this movie, and I just honestly, most of the audience pretty much gave a grade of B when it comes to like the ABC scale, which, that's above average. That is a good score. For me, I mean, honestly, like I said, if I was going on a number scale, I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. That's how good it is. And one of my favorite Kurt Russell films. This has to be probably in my top 5, if not my top 10 Kurt Russell films. And then Ray Liotta, same thing. So, um, I'm not going to spoil. I just wanted to talk about certain things that happen, but I'm not going to spoil the ending. I'm not going to spoil, like, exactly what happens in the third act or who he, if he kills anybody or who he messes with or anything like that. So, check this movie out. It's definitely worth it. And let me know what you think. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you think in the comments. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on it. It's just one of my favorite thrillers of all time, and you could say it's one of my favorite cop movies because that's what this is—a cop movie. There's scenes in this where you get to see Ray Liotta and his partner do cop things, like go into the houses and bust these drug dealers. Chase after this one drug dealer who flushes drugs down the toilet, and they have to apprehend him. Just regular cop things. So it's really good, guys. Definitely check this one out. So thanks for watching this review of Unlawful Entry, 1992 American psychological thriller film. Like I said, check it out if you haven't seen it, and stay tuned for more movie reviews because I'll be back with some that you guys probably aren't expecting. Some are random, just things I haven't really announced yet, but things that I've been watching lately, and they're fresh in my mind, so I thought I would just talk about them. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.